Gary, sit down please, I have something to say to you. I will stand. Thank you, Mr. Gartside. This is representative of my career as a whole. Stood on my own, with no one around me to take the flak. Yes, quite. Well, Gary, I have some bad news for you. It is with regret that I'm going to have to sack you as the manager of Bolton Wanderers. The position between you and the fans has become untenable and action had to be taken, but I was not given a fair crack of the whip. I need time for my plans to come together. This decision is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. I blame the fans. Yes, the fans. It is their fault. Gary, the fans have seen you for what you are, and I was wrong. I hired you to change the way Bolton Wanderers operated, but you did not. The fans were right. You really are a one. Now wait a minute, this decision is outrageous. The fans and the players are to blame. My tactics were spot on every time, but the fans were incapable of seeing that taking Ivan Klasnik off and bringing on Gavin McCann was the correct decision. They are ignorant as I would have kept this club up with a string of boring draws and an occasional lucky win against a relegation rival. Gary, you have no one to blame but yourself. The fans disliked you as a person, not just because of your poor tactical decisions. They saw you as unimaginative, dull, and uninspiring. They were correct. I see it now. Why did I hire you in the first place? I was the cheaper option. Instead of aiming high and getting the club back in Europe, you opted for a manager with experience of consolidating in Division 2 of English football. After a relegation, you lacked ambition and tactical awareness, and so you came knocking for me. I did not come knocking. Leicester City were extremely happy to get rid of you. They gave me a discounted price for you, which is why you were signed. I regret that decision and I will adopt a different approach in finding a new manager. I do care about the club, Phil, and I want to see it do well, so I feel that you should opt for a tried and tested manager who has been around the managerial merry-go-round several times. Perhaps Walter Smith or Kevin Keegan. They would be a much better selection than a young enthusiastic manager such as Darren Ferguson or Owen Coyle. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate your advice. I think I will opt for a dull, unimaginative option. Despite the criticism I will undoubtedly receive, it will be worth it in the long run. As for me, I will go and find another reasonably good English club, where I will tinker with the tactics to an irreparable level, and alienate the supporters instantly. Perhaps Blackburn Rovers or Wigan Athletic could be an option. I could stay in the northwest of England. I really do love the place. It is fantastic. Okay then, Gary, well, I will make my decision shortly. Thank you for everything you have done for the club and good luck in the future. Thank you, Phil. You too. I'm sure I will see you in the championship next season.